Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a second and very long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 86 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. He won't go down. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. Such a long drive here. 3 points, that would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers. Walter Peyton. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Prescott. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
All day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in the fourth quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's already third down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Rice, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point try now for Dawson. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The strong running. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when goes to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. On first down, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking at...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the miss. And, oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Oh, ball. That's our ball. That's our ball.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
We got this.
Ready? 18, Gators. Now.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well.
60 or. Look, squeeze.
On second down, Peyton. And some room to work. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And a cut to the right and some open field. Touchdown, Packers. Walter Peyton, 97 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to